I don't know whether it's recording or not, but okay, start recording is selected. Okay, and be sure to let everyone know. Yeah, okay. Yes. Share content. I'm going to share a note. Yeah. Okay. This is great. Title. Hmm. Is my blackboard visible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
fantastic. I want you to write the heading as real numbers um, vision. Okay, real numbers. In bracket, you can write revision. Okay, as I told you, there are a couple of new topics in this chapter which I'm not going to be touching now because they are probably in the excluded portion. Whenever the government announces this year's thing, we will check if this is still excluded or not. And if it's not excluded, I'll be teaching it at that time. So the intention right now is to revise what we know from real numbers. Yeah, last year the chapter's name was number systems. Mm, and yeah, basically same. It's the same chapter. However, number systems also includes one thing which is not there till 10th. It is complex and imaginary numbers. I told you this last year. Leaving that aside, all the other numbers can be represented, and all the other numbers in our whatever numbers we have learned so far can be represented on a straight line. Yeah. And what do we call this? What do we call this special type of line in which we represent all the numbers? Yes, it's called the number line. The number line has a central point called origin or zero. Yeah, this is where the this point, point is a location in space without size. We can think of those two together right now. Just imagine that here there is one point where we have zero and we take one direction as positive and we take the other direction as negative. Usually the right side is taken as positive, left side is taken as negative. Yeah. So here there are steps. You can think of it as steps. You can call this as +1, +2, +3, and so on, -1, -2, and -3, and so on. These are all which type of numbers? Guys, unmute and speak. These are which type of numbers which I've written till now? Anyone? Just be quick, no? Just unmute and speak, no? What, or am I not? Yes, go ahead, Riza.
So integers.
Yes, these are integers. Next question, I want someone else to answer. Thank you, Riza. These are integers. 0, +1, +2, -1, -2, -3. If I were to only take one, sorry, is my screen still visible? Okay, something is wrong with my
Yes, sir.
screen.
Yes, sir.
Something is wrong as I write. Yeah, okay, it's coming. So, if I write just 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, what type of numbers were there?
Natural
Natural
numbers.
number.
Natural numbers. Why are they called natural numbers? Anyone? Why are they called? Why the word natural used? Yeah,
Because we use it naturally in a day-to-day life.
naturally to do what?
Sir, while counting, sir, we
Correct.
naturally count to one.
Perfect. Perfect. Yes, we naturally start counting from 1, so they are natural numbers. Yeah. Now this added with the number 0 because sometimes we thought, okay, these are all whole numbers also, 1 whole, 2 whole, 3 wholes. But what if there is nothing? There is 0 whole, and then the zeros came, and then mathematics went on to include the negative wholes also, -1, -2, -3, to bring a sense of direction to it. Okay, for things like temperature and things like that, where there was no such thing as, okay, this is where temperature will become 0. There was no such thing. So they decided, okay, this point is 0, below that is minus. This point is 0, above that is plus. Yeah, things like that is being used in. And now obviously it's used in a lot of places, including directions, Yeah, we we have seen coordinate geometry there also. This thing comes and we are able to just point name any point on the plane by using these directions. So this brings such a big, beautiful utility of makes it so easy to communicate with someone sitting in some other country also, someone who's not sitting in front of you. It becomes much easier to tell by using these directions. Yeah. But when we use coordinate geometry. But right now we're just sticking to one single line, that's the number line. And in between this, we have a lot of other numbers, right? All those numbers will be what? Can someone unmute and speak, please, or raise your hands maybe? I don't know if I can see your hands when I'm on this screen. Is someone raising their hands?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I can't see your hand when I'm on the screen. That's an important learning. But go ahead, Bindu. Yeah.
So rational numbers.
All the numbers will be rational numbers, all the numbers on that line? The answer is not correct, Bindu, but we'll come to that point in a bit. Yeah, what are rational numbers? Anyone else wants to correct this answer? MG, go ahead.
Decimals.
Good. I will take that answer. Yeah. All numbers on this line, will be can be written in the form of decimal. Okay. All numbers can be written in the form of some decimal. Okay. Now there are types of decimals which depends on whether the number is dash or dash. Anyone? Which type of decimal that number will be? It depends on whether the number is dash or dash. Okay, we'll come to that. Okay, we'll come to that question. But some decimal, all of these points which are on this number line are some kind of decimal. Yeah, it may be continuous decimal. It will keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. For example, the point here, there is a, if I divide this line segment, if I were to divide this line segment into 3 parts, yeah, so this first point will become 1 by 3. If I have to write that in decimals, it will become 0.333333333333333, and it will keep on going and going. Yeah, unending. Yeah, but it can still be written as decimal. Same way, we have seen the number root 2 last year. Yeah, how did we find the number? How did we find the distance root 2? Anyone remembers? This was taken as a, this is the first part. Yeah, let's see. We also found the number root 2. Yeah. Give a minute, let me rub this off. Yeah. The number root 2, we took this as 1 unit. Then we made 1 unit standing 90 degree. Yeah, this is 1 centimeter. We also 1 centimeter. Then we thought, what is the length of this one then? This length, let's call it x, is x is equal to, x square is equal to 1 square plus 1 square. Pythagoras theorem. So if x is equal to like this, then x square is equal to 1 plus 1. So x square is equal to 2. So x is equal to root 2. Remember this calculation we did? We found, then we did, okay, then how will I find root 2? I will keep my compass point here. I will keep my compass pencil here. Let me use the white one. I'll keep my compass point here. I'll keep my compass pencil here. And I'll draw the circle, draw an arc. Somewhere here it was cutting that arc. And we decided that this point is root 2. Because its length is root 2. We have found it by using Pythagoras theorem. Its length, that is basically this length, this much length, is same as this much length, because circle we made, no, radius does not change. So that length was root 2. How are we feeling about this? We found root 2 like that. And then we had discussed that root 2 also has a decimal. Okay, root 2 also has a decimal. Anyone wants to tell me what the decimal was? I think last year Nishchay had answered. Anyone wants to just Google and tell me what the decimal for root 2 will be? Root 2 will be equal to how much? 1.414. I remember this much only. After that, how is it going? Root 2 decimal. Can someone just Google quickly? Nishchay, I'm waiting for the answer from you. Or if anyone else does it first, tell me that.
Sir, 1.4.
Yeah, Nishchay, go ahead. Nishchay, go ahead, speak.
1.414 sir.
उसके बाद after that
उसके बाद sir it's not
does not
showing here.
stop there.
Just
Okay. Okay. Anyone, is it showing for anyone?
sir,
Yes, sir.
Tell.
I checked it on
Go ahead, Manisha.
calculator.
Okay, Manisha, tell me.
1.41421356.
Slowly, Manisha. I'm going to write it down. 1.414.
4
Then 2.
135.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
1.414213. Continue.
5624.
562. Then
4.
4. Then
That's it.
okay. After that, it is not showing because your calculator, maybe your screen can show only these many numbers. But if you just check, just Google right now, root 2. Google right now, root 2. Okay, you can type square root of 2. Okay, or just type root 2 up to 100 decimal places. Okay, decimal places. Guys, please mute yourself. Yeah, you will get a page which says Wikipedia page which says square root of 2. In that only you will see first only 1.4142 1362373095048801688724209697807858696. Do you see it's keep going on going, right? We are getting that. Yeah, it's going on going. Can we see that number? Yeah, I'll just copy
Yes,
paste
sir.
Yes,
number
sir.
here. Yeah, I will show. So this is my root 2 number. If in case you have not Googled yet, this is how I saw on Wikipedia right now. Yeah. 1 second. How do I move this? Yeah. This is how it looks. But this does not end here. If I keep on calculating, it does not actually end. It will keep on going further. You can even type up to 1,000 decimal places. It will come after million decimal places. There also an answer will be there. Yeah. So we saw same way we saw for root 3 also. We saw here for root, oh sorry, not root 3, 1 by 3 it was 0.3333 and it kept on going. Root 2 also was going on going, but there is a very basic difference in the way in which root 2 is keeping on going and in the way in which 1 by 3 is keeping on going. What is the difference here? How do you think 1 by 3 and root 2 are different? Guys, I can't see your hands, so whoever wants to go ahead.
Sir, one is sir 0.33 sir. It's non-terminating and it is recurring sir. Same thing is repeating again sir.
Very good.
333 sir. And for the value of root sir, it is non-terminating and non-recurring sir. The values are different.
Very good, Nishtay. Yeah, this is the basic difference, but both of them, as you can see, I can write in decimal, okay, but there is a basic, very fundamental difference, and that difference is that root, or that this 1 by 3 wala thing, yeah, this one is, this decimal value is now is repeating, okay, this decimal value is repeating. This decimal value is not repeating, or we call it not recurring, non-recurring. So we call it recurring only, no, Nishchay? And this one we call
Yes
it
sir.
non-recurring. Okay, both are not ending, so this is also non-terminating and this is also non-terminating. That is common in both are not ending, but that does not matter. Even though it's not terminating, even though both are not terminating, the fundamental differences between these two decimals is one is recurring and one is non-recurring. Okay, it is, even though it's going on continuously, it is same, but this is also going on continuously, but it is not same every time. Every time some new random digit comes. Okay, you cannot predict by looking at the previous number. By looking till here, you cannot say what will come next. By looking till here also, you cannot say what will come next. Okay, how much ever data you have, even if you have 50,000 digits, for what digit 50,001 will be, that digit you cannot tell before only. It will be something new. Yeah, you will have to calculate that and find. And keeping that in mind, there is a basic thing happening here. Okay, one more thing. Let's come to one more type of decimals, with one more type of decimals which you will see. For example, how about the point here? How about the point exactly in between 0 and 1? What is the decimal value for this point? The point exactly in between 0 and 1. Anyone? What is that point exactly in between 0 and 1? Yeah, here 0 is there, here 1 is there. What is the point exactly in between? Anyone, guys, come on. What will that point be?
0.5.
Exactly, Manisha. That point is 0.5. That's also a decimal.
Yes, sir.
But what is different from this decimal and the other two which we have seen?
Sir, this is not terminating, sir.
This is not terminating, or is this terminating?
Sir, this is terminating, sir.
Terminating
That's
means
not
ending. Okay, terminating means
Yes,
ending.
sir.
So it is ending. And this in fraction, can I write it as 1 by 2? Yeah,
Yes, sir.
half basically, right? This is the other thing, half. Now, 1 second. Now this point is very different from the other two which we have seen. This is a very common thing which we learned first only, right? Even if you take this point 1, it's actually 1.0. There is an end to the decimal. 2 is 2.0. There is an end. If I take a point between 2 and 2 point, suppose 2.5 is here. Between these two, there is one more point. This point is 2.25. Okay. 2 and 1/4. Same way here only, if you see, one point is here also. This is just 1/4. 1/4 is 0.25. Okay. Now these kind of decimals are ending. This is terminating. Okay. If it is terminating, obviously repeating or not repeating does not matter. Yeah, that if it starts repeating means it will never end. So pakka it is not repeating. Any order does not matter. So this is first thing, it is terminating. Here it is recurring plus non-terminating. And this is non-recurring plus non-terminating. Okay, now I just told why I did this approach here is we all know we can classify this as rational numbers, irrational numbers, but to show you that everything can be written as decimal, to make that understanding very clear to all of us, is why we did this. Yeah, all of these numbers, whether it is rational or irrational, can be written as decimals. I want to, and we'll move on to rational and irrational doing this, but I want to check if we are good right here. Okay, I want to see, do we want to do on screen thumbs up? Do we want to do? Yeah, give me a thumbs up on screen, maybe. Yeah, okay. Dikshit, you're raising your hands. Go ahead, Dikshit.
Sorry, sir, by mistake.
Acha, Parvani. Okay. I wish it's little like, okay, we are missing one person here. Can we quickly check who is that one person who's missing? Check your houses quickly. Who is missing?
Shripriya is
Can you just put that message in the chat box and tell that sir knows that you are missing? Okay. Thanks, Manisha. Thank you so much. It's little, anyhow, we have set the expectation. I'm not going to run behind. We're not going to, the teachers are not going to run behind the students, right? That's something we have decided. So I'm going to stick to that. I think you guys know that in case in my class you drop out and internet is giving issues, you are free to call me on WhatsApp video call and I can set it up like we used to do last year. Okay, just reminding you of that. So no one has any doubt in this, right? Decimals can be of these three types. Okay, any decimal. Okay, decimal can be of these three types. Yeah, but that's not the basic way in which we are classed. Then all of these decimals, okay? So decimals can be these three types, yeah? Terminating, non-terminating, recurring, non-terminating, non-recurring, okay? But all of these together, okay? All of these together are called real numbers, okay? All of these together are called real numbers. I want to tell you, okay, even guys, this point is a decimal. It's minus 2.0, right? Minus 2 is also a decimal, okay? Minus 3 is also a decimal. And for someone who wants to just look at it as a number system point of view, decimal is just one way of writing. We have seen binary system, right? It's just a way of writing in which after 10 the numbers repeat. So DEC comes here, okay? Binary system. Same way, all these numbers can also be written in binary, okay? All of these numbers can also be written in binary, okay? It's not decimals which are not really real numbers. It's just a way of writing. And we're coming to that right now in the understanding that the basic division happens in this, okay? These two together are called what? These two together will be called what? Anyone? Terminating and non-terminating recurring. These two together, there is a special thing about these two, which is different from, it is different from how this is. Yeah. What is the special thing which is different between the white box and the pink box? Anyone wants to tell me? What is the special thing that is different between the white box numbers, all the white box numbers, and all the pink box numbers? Guys, please go ahead and unmute and speak. Who's going to answer here? MG, go ahead.
Sir, white box they can be written fractions, sir, but pink box they can't be written fraction form.
Beautiful, beautiful. Correct, MG. Okay, pink box has lot of other examples. Pi is there, root of any prime number or any not perfect square root, anything you take, root 11, root 26 also, okay, root 55 also, okay, anything which is not having perfect square root, even cube root, perfect cube it should not be. Like if I take cube root of 9, then it will be root of cube root of 9 can also be, because it has only square root. If I take cube root of, I cannot take cube root of 8 because that is 2. But if I take cube root of 10, suppose, that is also this, okay? But all these numbers will be something like this, non-terminating, non-recurring. Yeah. And these cannot be written as a fraction, or the correct word here will be cannot be written as a ratio. Whereas in this, as you see, this also I can write as a ratio. Let me use a different color here. This also I can write as a ratio. This also I can write as a ratio. Yeah, you can see the ratio. Even -1 I can write as a ratio, right? -1/1. This is -2/2. I can -2/1. I can also write this as -4/2. I can also write this as -26/13. It will cancel, it will become -2 only. But basically, I can write these numbers, all the numbers here, as a ratio, and that is P/Q form. Okay, so this is the basic difference. And so all my real numbers, and this is going to be our next point in our notes, our real numbers are divided into 2 buckets. Okay, only 2 buckets. Yeah, all of these numbers are real, means they are possible. Length can be measured using this. That is basically what I'm talking. Distance, magnitude can be measured using these numbers. So first type is rational, and the second type is irrational. Okay, in very short, can be written in as P/Q form, P by Q form, okay, cannot be written as P by Q form. Can someone tell me what is P and Q here?
Integers, sir.
Very good.
Sir,
And one more classification, one more qualification, one more thing you have to tell about something.
Q is
History.
not equal to
Very
Q is
good.
not equal to 0.
So we'll write it like this: P comma Q belongs to Z. You remember last year I had told you the symbol Z for integers.
Yes.
Yes, sir. We do.
Rational numbers symbol was Q. The set of rational numbers symbol was Q. Irrational numbers, I don't remember if we had a symbol. Real number symbol was R. And integer symbol was Z. Okay. You can write like this, and with a pencil you can put like this and say P and Q belong to the set of integers. This is how you read it. Okay. P and Q belong to the set of integers, and I am introducing a new symbol here, the belong to symbol. Can you see? This is the belong to symbol. It's like an E, but like one circle you put and you put one dash like this. Yeah. This is the belongs to symbol. Okay. P and Q belongs to Q, and one more thing is Q is not equal to 0, because 0 is also integer. You should tell Q should not be 0. Yeah. This is just a thing which you should know. Yeah. So we good with this here? Everyone, any doubts so far? Any doubts so far? I'll wait for 1 minute to check if there is any doubt. Guys, since in some cases, Lisa, you got the on-screen thumbs up. Okay. Since in some cases here, I'm like in Zoom, I could see the chat and something else simultaneously. Okay, raising hands and everything. I may not be able to see here right now. Okay, let's see how it goes. Okay. All right, how is it now, guys? Are we all clear? Have we taken this thing down also? Have we written with a pencil how to read this? How to read this? P and Q belong to the. So basically, our rational numbers can be written as one integer. Let that be any integer P divided by another integer Q. Okay. It can anything you put in place of P, any integer you put. Manisha, tell me your favorite integer.
Sir,
Manisha, tell me
3.
3. Okay. Shripriya, tell me your favorite integer. Something very big, something negative. Tell me. Shripriya. Okay, whatever integer you want. Okay, 3 by minus 2, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 8. Okay, whatever this is, I wrote it as integer. No, I wrote it as integer divided by integer. No, it means after dividing, I will get a decimal which will either it will end or it will go. It will keep on repeating. Okay. That's what we're coming to, but this is a rational number. Okay, this is a rational number. Yeah, because it is written as integer upon integer. Okay, now let me tell you this, that here these two things, terminating and non-terminating recurring, these two are both rational numbers, and irrational numbers is this one. Okay, I'll just use, I don't know what the symbol is, I'll just write IRR for now. Yeah, irrational numbers is non-terminating recurring. So just write down below this where you've written, below rational you can write, you can make a partition in your book if you're doing it this way. And here there are two types under rational. Okay, So rational, there is two types. One is the decimal will be terminating, okay? Terminating decimal, and the other one is non-terminating but recurring decimal, okay? Non-terminating but recurring decimal, yeah? And what is under irrational then, Dilruba? What will come under irrational here?
Sir, terminating, non-terminating.
Irrational में terminating है क्या?
No, sir. Not terminating, not recurring.
Correct. There is only one type of decimal possible here, that is non-terminating, which is not going to end, plus non-recurring, means it will not repeat also. It will keep on going on, going on, going on. Every time it will surprise us with a new digit. Yeah, something between 0 to 9 only, but it will be new every time. We cannot see previous digits and we cannot say, yeah, just like we saw root 2 here, up here. Yeah. So here decimals are always, okay, decimals are always non-terminating and non-recurring. Yeah. But rational numbers is two types of decimals. Sometimes terminating, sometimes non-terminating, but recurring. Now I want us to recall, okay, when it will be terminating, when it will be non-terminating. I just want to focus on, okay, before we go there, I want to check if everyone is good so far. How is everyone feeling about what the discussion we have had so far? What is there any kind of doubts? Just quickly check on that.
Scroll.
Should I scroll up?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm trying to fit this thing in the screen. This is so far, yeah. And you want further up?
No, sir. Only this.
All right. Okay. All right. Anyone else has a question or confusion? I'm here. Yeah. All right, guys. Can I get a quick check? Can I get a quick thumbs up from you on screen? Okay. Just wondering, how do I see everything on screen together? But so something called together mode. If I put that, some random picture will come. I don't know how to use it. Sure. Okay. All right, guys, moving. I'm going to move ahead from here. Anyone wants to stop me for anything? I'll wait for 10. 8. Manisha, you said something? Mansa, you said something?
No, sir. Not.
Cool. Moving ahead here, yeah. Now we are under rational numbers. Okay, there are two things there. Under rational numbers, there are two types of things happen, and we saw that here. Okay, 1/2 when we took, it ended 0.5 and it got over. But 1/3 when I took, it kept on going and going. And how am I finding this? I hope you guys are clear how am I finding this, right? 1/2, I'm doing 1 divided by 2. Okay, 0. Here 0 times it will go, minus 1 here. Put a dot, put a point here. Bring this 0 down, 10. How many times 10 will go from 2? 5 times, 0.5. Minus 10, 0, 0. That's how I'm finding this decimal, okay? In this case, I'm finding it by calculating square root. It's different ways of everywhere here. It's different way of finding. Okay. But in this case, very simple. Divide the numerator with the denominator. 1/3, 1 divided by 3. Okay. 0 times will go 0, 1. Put a dot here, the decimal place. Bring this down. 10 you have to take now. 10 if I take, it is 3 times 9 minus 1. Okay. Then again 0 only will put here and bring it down. Again 10. Again 3 times it will go 9. Again 0, bring it down. Okay, this gives me 1, this is 0. So you see, it keeps on coming, the same remainder, 1 keeps coming every time. Same remainder is coming, so it keeps on repeating, okay? Now let me just clarify one thing. Sometimes it will repeat in a different way, okay? Sometimes it will repeat as 2 5 2 5 2 5 2 5 or 7 8 7 8 7 8 7 8. That also can happen. It can repeat for more than 1 digit also, okay? Here our example is 3 only. So we took 1 by 3, so we got this as the thing. But it need not be 1 digit repeating only, okay? I'll show you one of those examples. Let's take 1 by 11. Okay, can someone quickly calculate 1 by 11? You can use a calculator or you can just do it here. I'll do it here. Okay, 1 by 11, if I take, I get a 0. This is a 0, 1, 10, 0 again. Okay, so it's going to be 0. Then comes 100. Okay, 100 will go 9 times. Minus 99. 1 comes here again. Now see, since this 1 came, 1 was here also, this 0 9 will repeat fully, okay, and that will be again, this will be 0, 10 will go 0 times, then 100 will go 9 times, okay. So 0 9 0 9 0 9 it will carry on, okay. So this is an example of, say, 2 digits also repetition can be. Sometimes it can be 3 also, it can be 4 also. Even guys, 100 digits, then if the same 100 digits comes again, no, that is also rational number only, okay. That is also the same type of rational numbers, okay. If you were to go ahead and do 1 by 2 5 6 7 8 9 10 2 5 8 7 7 8 9 2 3, you will get something like that. After 1000 digits it will repeat, but it is repeating, okay. Are we getting this understanding here? We good? Can I get a thumbs up if you're good? And any question about this, what I just told? 1 digit only need not repeat. It can be 2 digits, 3 digits also. Yeah, much more than that also. Yeah, Bindu, you're good. Dilruba MG, I don't see something from you. Okay. All right. So now, why did I say that? Okay, I said that to you to show to you that these both cases, it is written as a ratio. Yeah. But when is there a way of finding out when it will terminate and when it will not terminate? Any ratio P by Q is given. Is there a way of finding out when it will terminate, when it will not terminate? Anyone? This last year.
Repeat what you said, sir.
Bindu, my question is, suppose a number is given, okay, that is, let's take any 2 integers. Let's take 56 divided by 7, no, let's take a simpler one. 15 divided by 34, okay. Is there a way of finding out, Bindu? This is a rational number, no? Is that okay? This is a rational number. Bindu, can you talk? Hello, Bindu, can you please talk?
Yes, sir.
Rational number, is that clear? Because it's written as a ratio, integer by divided by integer, denominator is not having 0, it's a rational number. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now this rational number, it will terminate. Is it terminating or is it non-terminating recurring? Is it terminating or is it non-terminating recurring? Which one it is? Can you tell by looking at it? Is there a way of finding out without dividing? If we divide, we don't know after how many digits it will start repeating. No, maybe after 100 digits it's going to repeat. Maybe after 20 digits it's going to repeat. We don't know. That much we cannot keep on dividing. Is there a way of finding that out? Nishchay, you're raising your hands. I'll hear from you then.
Sir, if the denominator is of the form 2 power n to 5 power m, sir,
Yes.
then the decimal will terminate, sir.
Very good, Nishchay. Okay. When we are using the decimal system, it's very simple. Okay. Denominator is of the form 2 power n into 5 power m. Okay, means 2 power something into 5 power something. Okay, that something should be a whole number or an integer. No, something should be a whole number. Yeah. 1 second, guys.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, just hold on. Yes, Kishan, 1 second. Yeah, tell me, who is asking?
Sir, nothing, sir.
Kishan, fine. No need to explain that. I am putting you here. Yes, go ahead. Who's there on? Who's asking me a
Sir,
doubt? Go ahead.
I wanted to inform that Kishan wanted to be on call.
Acha, sorry. Okay, no problem. Okay, denominator is of the form 2 power n into 5 power m. Okay, what does this mean? What do you have to do here? First thing you have to do, prime factorize the denominator. 34, if I prime factorize, 2, 17, 17, 0. So 34 is equal to 2 power 1 into 17 power 1. Is this going to terminate, Nishchay? Is this going to terminate?
No, sir.
Why? 2 power n is there, no?
Sir, but it is not of the form 2 power n into 5 power m, sir.
Why 2 power n is there, no?
Sir, but even 17 can't be said. It should be something of 5 power, sir.
Okay, let's take this one. Suppose I have 3 by 8. Okay, 8 I am doing 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, 1. Okay, so 8 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2. That's basically 8 is equal to 2 power 3. Will this terminate, Nishchay?
Yes, sir. This will terminate, sir.
Why I am not having anything? No, into 5 power what I am having? I'm not having that.
Sir, 2 power, if we add 2 power 3 into 5 power 0, sir.
Very good, Nishchay. Very good. We can think of it as 5 power 0. It should not have any other number. Okay. Denominator is 1 also, it is terminating. 34, 346 divided by 1 is equal to 346. It's terminating. This is not having 2 power anything, 5 power anything. It is just basically 2 power 0 into 5 power 0. Anything to the power 0 is 1, reminding you of that. Yeah. So here also it will terminate. Here it will not terminate. And same way, if I have 63 by, but before this, there was one step which you had to do. Before doing this, there was one more step which you had to do. Do you remember that, Nishchay? Right now in these two examples, we did not need, but there was one more step which you had to do before this. Can you quickly remind us? Anyone? Deepak, you remember?
Sir, we have to make it in a simplest form.
Correct. In the simplest form, okay? I will explain to you right now quickly what does it mean. If I have 17 by 34, guys, and I directly start taking, okay, 34 is equal to 2 into 17. It is not in the form 2 power n into 5 power m. And if I say that this fraction will not terminate, I am wrong. The reason is 17 by 34, I should first simplify it. It will become 1 by 2, which is in the form 2 power something only. So this will terminate. You're getting, so the first step is simplest form. Okay. In the simplest form, denominator is of the power 2 power n or 2 into 5 power n. Then it will terminate. If denominator has any prime factor, okay, after simplifying, okay, after simplifying, let's write that, after simplification, if denominator has any prime factor other than 2 and 5, okay, other than 2 and 5, it can be any prime factor. It can be obviously not 1. 1 is neither prime nor composite. 1 is always there. 3, it can be 5, it can be 3, it can be 7, it can be 9, it can be 11, it can be 13, it can be 15, it can be 67. I don't know if that's a prime number, but any prime factor, okay, 111, I don't know, any prime factor other than 2 and 5, then it will be non-terminating and recurring. Okay, we are good with that. We good with this so far, guys? I want to like get a quick check on that. Yeah. I'm going to stop sharing now. If anyone wants to take this down, quickly take this down. I'll wait for 30 seconds. Yeah, I'll wait for 30 seconds. Quickly take this down.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, what are you after simplification? That was
Sorry, ma. My handwriting little not coming good. After simplification, if denominator has any prime factor other than 2 and 5, then it will be non-terminating recurring. Okay. And in this, in the denominator is always in the form 2 power n, 5 power n. N and m can be any whole number. Yeah, it can be 0 also. To anything to the power a to the power 0 is 1. We remember that, no? So 2 power 20 also can be there. 5 power 0. Still, it will terminate. Finally, it will come to a end. Okay. Same way, it can be just 5 also. 1 by 5 is what? 0.20. It's ending, no? Just like that. But if it is, it can be both also. The reason I had told you long back, I'll just touch on this, I'll just leave it so that those who think among you don't feel left out. 10, the decimal system is based on the number 10. After every 10 digits, it repeats. And 10's prime factors are 2 and 5. And that's why this happens to be the case. This is the place when terminating the decimals terminate. It will be different in the binary system. Okay, guys, just telling you that in binary system only 2 should be the factor, then only it will end, otherwise it will keep on going. But let's not get into that right now, too much confusion. I'm going to stop sharing, guys, right now. We are good. We've come to the end of the class, and whatever was planned has been completed. Any questions before we close? I'm going to stop recording. Should I stop? I'm just going to wait for 30 seconds. Please unmute and ask questions if you have any. Yeah, guys, this might not be the way in when I every week I might not take class like this. Means if I have 2 periods together, I might take it continuously and give you 20 minutes break at the end also. Okay, that can also happen. Yeah. All right, guys. Bye bye.